For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What up guys, Saberwolf94. We're going to be playing some matches with our newly made Goodra deck, Goodra VSTAR with Bibarel, and then a few techs that help us heal. You guys should know the drill. Tank deck. Goodra is one of the strongest, if not the strongest tank deck. That's actually not even a stage 2. Like, there's other things like Skeletors that got more HP, of course, and the VMAXs and stuff. Those at this point are, you know, power crept, should I say that? It's kind of crazy, but it's true. Besides things like Fusion Strike Mu VMAX, which was busted from the get-go, with free retreat, high enough HP, copying attacks, and all the other tricks surrounding it with the archetype. Besides Pokemon like that, maybe Duraludon VMAX, and maybe another exception that I'm not thinking. Just the exceptional stuff, you know, VMAXs, they're not it. But what sets Goodra apart as a tank deck is that it's a V-Star, so it's like a stage 1. So even though Skeletors, they got more HP, you know, this thing is a stage 1 and it can tank with this amazing attack, blocking so much damage, and then you got the healing ability too. So it does so much more compared to something like Skeletors. Anyway, so we're playing against the deck. Well, I know what this thing is, but I don't, for the life of me, remember the name. There's no way I'm gonna remember it right now. I don't even think I know it by heart yet. But it's one of the new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, obviously. It holds a hammer. It sort of reminds me of some other shit that I can't really put my finger on it. They possibly got inspired and stole some shit to come up with it. But anyway, now we are able to use the geeta immediately on our first turn, playing second. This is what you want. Didn't mention this in the deck profile, but we do want to play second so that we can hopefully make use of this supporter card. You're not always going to see it, but we're running 3. And if we don't, hopefully we see another supporter card to just draw it for the next turn. I got the Bidoof down, I got Iono and Shauna, so I'm good for next turn. The Goodra is pretty much powered up, I just need to see the V-Star. And what this deck does, the little pink thing with the hammer, they use Milotic, which is the only deck that uses this Milotic that's going to rotate out. It's from the Battle Style set, I'm pretty sure. Either that or Chillin' Rain. Or maybe it's even from Evolving Skies. I don't have a clue. But it's one of those rapid strike cards. It prevents your hand of being affected by your opponent's supporter cards. Or I think it's all cards. But it just means that when you play something like Iono or Judge, their hand doesn't get adjusted. So they can just build up their hand with different cards. And then this Tinkaton, T whatever the fuck, it does more damage times the amount of cards you have in hand. So pretty much you just do this, the damage it gets stronger and stronger, and then eventually you can get one-hit knockouts on even the biggest things. You just attach a DC energy and then you do the job. It does block 20, but if you do the deck right, I mean, set it up right, you're gonna have a lot of cards in hand and it's gonna do a lot of damage. I know because I got my ass kicked before it in the past. But it obviously is gonna need a bunch of things. It's a stage 2 deck. You're also running a stage 1 with Milotic. You have a bunch of other stage 1s like the Curlia to draw cards all the time. And in this case, getting the Milotic also can backfire because I was gonna give him cards with Iono if it wasn't for that Milotic card, but because he played that, I'm thinking, okay, I can just use my Iono, not worry about giving you cards and draw the max 6, just like a Cynthia. So it works out that Milotic can also backfire because Iono, a lot of the times your opponent doesn't have a choice. They're going to have to play their Iono and give you free cards, so that's a benefit for you. But Milotic is going to stop that benefit as well. So the Goodra is ready, or not ready fully. I didn't get the V-Star, but I did make an attack. And I'm looking kind of okay. Had to sacrifice an energy on the... Oh, God. What's it called? The fucking Manaphy, but it's fine. We got an attack off. I don't think he can kill me just yet. I am blocking a little bit of damage. He needs a lot of setting up. And that thing, I mean, it's good that I got the attack with it, even with the regular Goodra, because it would be a 2-hit KO with the V-Star anyway. So 120, it's a bit frustrating. We blocked a little bit of damage, not much. But I do have my stadium right now. I'm going to start getting some nice healing. And even if I see the V-Star, I don't think I want to use the effect just yet. I think we can get by. It's going to be a while before he can do some serious damage. So Iono, once again, he's not going to be able to draw cards through my own supporter. So we finally see a V-Star. I see an energy too. That's pretty good. Once you use the geeta, you know, you're just going to rely on your manual attachments from there on, and your opponent not killing your main guy quickly enough so you can get the other dude ready. You can't use a lot of getas because then you're not attacking. So we get the 2-hit KO. This guy loses his main EX. We get 2 prize cards. He lost a bunch of energy too. And I'm looking pretty good. He needs to evolve the other dude. He needs to get a bunch of stuff down. This deck is going to be inconsistent. I know it is with the stuff it's running. So I'm going to get rid of the Manaphy and the Klefki. Don't need those cards if you're just going to use Avery. So another Routes. Fine. And then Shining Arcana, he's even using Gardevoir, okay. Alright, if you want to do that. And plays more of the Tinka, whatever, basic Pokemon. Alright. And Palpad, recover a few things. But I'm looking really good. I don't think he'll be able to make an attack this turn, so I'll get even more healing with my stadium while still keeping our V-Star power. So it's just, things are really looking good for me. So here goes Tarina and the Crystal Cave as well, putting in the work. Man, I really miss my Kyogre EX deck with the Rough Seas back in the day. It's been a minute since we've seen a damn Kyogre, Rulebox, Groudon EX, whatever the fuck. I really hope they make some, but I guess they don't make sense in this era, maybe. Yeah, man. I just love my Gen 3 dudes. Okay. So draw a card with Bibarel. We're gonna go for that 200. Looking pretty good, powering up the other Goodra, almost ready. And this guy, I mean, like, even if he gets the setup as it is, yeah, this thing can do a lot of damage, but it can't do like 400 damage. I mean, it can, but you need a lot of cards. And I don't think he'll be able to get everybody ready and have a lot of cards in hand. So I can afford to just not use the V-Star power. It was the correct thing for us not to use it. I'm almost healed up, and then we use it at the right time when we're almost dead. Gotta make things count. Okay, Avery again. This guy's really pissing me off. I mean, I'm obviously gonna get rid of the Bidoof and the other Goodra. So we're losing resources that way. I got the Miriam anyway, and because he's not doing much, I can afford to use it at this point, even though nothing died. It doesn't matter. But I mean, I don't even feel threatened yet. So level ball gets another route. He discarded the other Feebas, and that just means that if I do pick on the Milotic and it dies, all of a sudden then N fucks him up anyway, or no. But we're not gonna do it. It's a bit pointless at this point. I'm just gonna keep targeting his main attackers that aren't even attacking, and then eventually we're gonna win. I mean, he had to retreat, sacrifice an energy, sacrifice an attachment, the scramble energy revamp there. So Ultra Ball, gonna discard the double Klefki that we do not need. Just everything going perfect for me. Get the Oricorio even. I mean, do I even need it? Probably not, but we're getting it. Heal damage with this dude, and I'm still full. And I mean, let's see, we don't need the level ball. I think we're trekking shoes. Let me just draw something else. Don't have a metal energy, but I am gonna, well, I guess put an energy in the Bibarel, maybe if he decides to get it stuck. But we are gonna target down his little guy. Didn't even evolve. Main Pokemon in his deck. Draw 3 cards. No metal energy for next turn, but it's fine. I mean, he's not even doing anything to the main V-Star. So his dude goes down once again. He has to start from scratch, get the basic down, try to involve into it, put in energy. Meanwhile, I only need to get 2 more prizes. He's gonna leave a decoy possibly anyway. We used up the boss's orders, but it's fine. At this point, I got this game in the bag. I just have such a big lead over him at this point. There's nothing he can do. I mean, it would be like a miracle if you can get the stage 2, put the energy, get like 20 cards in hand somehow. So you can get a 1-hit KO, and then when I attack with the other Goodra, I can't kill him. So it's impossible, basically. So it's our game. It's only a matter of time. I mean, kudos to him for not scooping, surrendering, and ruining the game, basically. So I guess I admire his tenacity, just him not quitting, not giving up. It works out for me, but realistically, somebody would have scooped a couple of turns before. So he is gonna try and get the Serena stuck. I guess that's his way of, the game's still not over. I can still come back. But I didn't use the switch, I'm pretty sure, but he scooped. I mean, if I didn't see the switch, I wasn't gonna be able to switch, but I don't know why he pulled in and scooped. Anyway, whatever. Point is, he did scoop in the end. We got the GG. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends. See you guys next time. What I